AI just did something way beyond writing essays and drawing pictures. Stanford researchers used AI to invent brand new proteins that don't exist in nature, and some of them actually worked in real lab experiments. Here's how that's even possible. Think of DNA like a language. Instead of letters A to Z, you have four bases: A, T, C, and G. These researchers trained an AI model on bacterial genomes, basically feeding it billions of those letters so it could learn the patterns of how real genes are arranged and what kinds of sequences tend to show up together. It's like a giant autocomplete, but instead of finishing your sentence, it finishes stretches of DNA. Now here's the clever part. They didn't just ask the model to copy existing genes, they used it to generate new ones. For example, they might give it a prompt that says, in genomic terms, we're in the neighborhood of a toxin or a defense system. Now suggest a gene that could act like an antitoxin or an anti-CRISPR shield. The model then spits out DNA sequences that look plausible given everything it's learned, but they don't match any known protein in nature. These are de novo proteins, totally new designs, not just knockoffs of what evolution already built. And then comes the real test. They actually synthesize those sequences, put them into bacteria, and see what happens. In some cases, the AI-designed proteins were able to neutralize toxins or protect cells from molecular attacks. Let that sink in. An AI that read a bunch of bacterial DNA helped invent proteins that our own biology has never seen before, and at least some of them behaved exactly how the researchers hoped inside living cells. Why does this matter? Because biology has always been limited by what evolution happened to try. We'd go out, search nature, and hope to find a protein that does what we need. Now we're inching toward the opposite, designing proteins for specific jobs, cleaning up pollutants, blocking toxins, fighting viruses, tuning the immune system, with help from AI models that understand the language of genomes better than any human ever could. Of course, that also raises big questions. If we can design new proteins this easily, how do we make sure they're safe? How do we test them responsibly? Who decides which problems we point this power at first? Medicine, environment, industry. But whether it excites you or freaks you out a little, this is a genuine turning point. AI is moving from describing biology to writing it. So here's my question for you. If you could ask an AI like this to design a brand new protein for one challenge, anything from cleaning up plastic in the oceans to blocking a nasty disease, what would you want it to build first?